All right, so today's exercise class, we're going to be doing some big movements, some balance, and also some chair work. So we will need a chair nearby, not right away. The chair will be our first set of 4 exercises. Starting standing up, we're going to bring our feet underneath our hips, and we're just going to take our hands and open up to the side into a power up posture. We're looking to open up our chest here, look straight ahead at eye level, and we can bring a little bit of attention to our glutes. That's your butt cheeks. Give them a little squeeze. Take a deep breath and blow it out. Let's do 5 deep breaths in this position. Breathing deeply. Our first exercise is a big step forward from a standing position and then returning to this neutral posture with our feet underneath our hips. I'm going to step forward with one leg and swing the opposite arm, and then I step back to standing neutral. I'm going to step forward and step back. Big arm swing and back. I'm keeping my eyes up, looking straight ahead. I'm getting comfortable with this step. I don't need to step huge to start. Just get comfortable with the feeling of stepping forward and stepping backwards. If at any point during the class you have a question, a concern, you can unmute yourself and ask away, or you could send me a direct message via the chat feature. We're going to keep this one going for another minute or so. A tendency that a lot of us have is to look at the screen while we're doing the exercises, and that's very understandable. However, we want to try to avoid that tendency. Let's pick our eyes up, look ahead at eye level. If you need to check out the exercise, feel free to look at the screen again. However, once you know what we're up to, let's bring those eyes up and focus on a nice upright posture. Big steps forward. You can start accelerating that stride, making it a little bigger if you like. And of course, there's always options to upgrade and upwardly modify. A nice one for this one is to lift your rear heel, rocking forward. So it becomes more of a step motion as I'm stepping forward. If you have the space available to you, you could take multiple steps forward. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're going into the high knee step, marching on the spot. I'm lifting one knee, lifting the opposite arm in a big arm swing.
Let's not cheat our way through this exercise. Reach all the way up like you're trying to touch your ceiling.
"30 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to need a little bit of space behind us to step backwards. We're going to take that big step and make it a forward and backward motion. So what I'm going to do here is I step forward with one leg, swing, and then I step back with the same leg and swing. So forward step, swing, backward step, and swing. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Now let's switch sides. Opposite leg steps forward and then steps back. The option is there to lift your toe when we step back and lift your heel when we step forward. Nice work, everyone. Keep it up. And last 10 seconds. And time. Next one. Butt kickers on the spot. I'm swinging one arm and my opposite heel comes up towards my glutes. Lifting my heel up, kicking back as if I was trying to kick my own butt. When we're doing it on the spot, it's a great idea to add a little bend in the knee. So I do a little bend of the knee when both feet are touching the floor, and then push off for a big butt kicker. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Last one for the warm up is the monster walk. Taking a big side step. I'm going to open up, bend my knees, power posture with a wide stance. Then I come up nice and tall. Stepping out, making a big power posture, and then stepping up tall, side to side. Bring some awareness into those fingers, into your hands. Open up big. Nice, big, beautiful monster steps. Big, big hands. Spread those fingers out. Try to straighten your arm as much as you can. And last 10 seconds. Count with me now. 10, 9, 8, 7, review. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to start with a little bit of hand exercises. Everybody's favorite. And I can turn this a little. So with our hands up, let's just start with our elbows bent, and we're just going to gently open and close our hands. Just here 10 times, nice and relaxed, just open and close. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now 10 times we're coming from this closed position with my elbows bent. I'm going to push my hands out and go as big as I can. 10 times, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, as big as you can. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Now hit hands forward at chest level. I'm going to show the back of my palm and then the front of my palm. I'm bringing my hand down and then back, down and then back. And we'll do this 20 times. Halfway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Give your hands a little shake out. And now we're going to do a all 4 fingers together. I'm going to keep my thumbs extended, and I'm going to touch as low as I can on my palm, and then open up. Keep the 4 fingers together, and we'll do this 20 times. Ten more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now involving all the fingers again, we're going to make a knuckle bend. So I'm bending my hand to make, if we were doing traditional karate, we would call this a monkey paw. And it's bending at the knuckles and then flexing my fingers out and open. And we'll do this again 20 times. Forearms should be feeling it by now. That's a good sign. Keep going as big as you can. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our last hand exercise here is going to be done in 2 ways. First, we're just going to get comfortable with the process and use it as a little bit of body awareness and coordination. And what I do is I take each of my individual fingers and I'm going to touch them to my thumb, and then I open and just touch and open softly to start. And we'll run through this 2 times. So that's a total of 20. Just touching the thumb, opening up. When you finish with the pinky, reverse and come all the way back down. Nice. Okay, now we're going to make it a little bit more of a stronger feeling. So when I touch my finger now, I'm trying to squeeze and squeeze. I'm adding a little bit of strength here. Let's do that one more time for good luck, all the way through. And we can go ahead and give our arms a little shake out. And when you're done that little shake, we can roll our wrists. Feel free to involve the forearm in this motion. So I'm creating a circle with my wrists and accentuating it by rolling through the shoulder. I'm moving my shoulders, bending my elbows, making a full arm roll. And reverse the direction from the outside in. Ooh, more challenging. Five, four, three, two, one. Let's check in with our balance and with our weight. We're gonna do some rocking weight transfers. So from here, I've got one leg forward, one leg forward, one leg back. I'm gonna bring my lead arm up in the air. I'm gonna swing through and lift my rear heel, and then I swing back and my front toe comes up. Let's try this 20 times. And once you get the swing of it, count out your repetitions all the way up to 20. Remember that forward and back counts as one repetition. Keep your eyes up at head level. Whenever we're doing something that challenges the balance, a very nice trick to help is to keep your eyes on a fixed point, something on the wall that's not going to move.
Let's use both arms whenever we're doing the steps. Let's reach all the way up and all the way back down. A lot of us are doing just one hand right now. Let's use both hands.
Involve both arms in the exercise. We swing through and one arm comes up. If you need to set up again, just take your stance. Lead hand comes up in the air. Lead toe comes up in the air. Bend the knees and swing through, switch your arms. And then swing back, switch your arms. When you've finished your 20th rep, we're gonna switch to the opposite side. I'm just about there, but go at your own pace. And switching sides for me, if you haven't done yet, if you're not done yet, no worries. We'll make sure everybody has plenty of time to catch up. Setting up again, it's lead toe, lead arm, and I swing through, heel comes up. You can also bend the knees if you want to exaggerate. And that will give you a little more chance to drive off the back leg as if we're springing forward. And when you're finished the 20th rep, hold a power up posture. And Sarah, if you could watch the gallery and let me know when everyone's ready to go for the next one.
We're good.
We're good? Awesome. Okay, so the next exercise we're gonna do is a power step. But first, sorry, I forgot one. We're gonna do a big hug. This is going to be our little reset. So just a few times, maybe 10 times. We're gonna do a big hug. So what I'm doing is I'm giving myself a hug, and then I open up and I push my chest forward. Then I switch my top arm for the bottom arm and open up. I'm looking straight ahead and a big hug. Count yourself out 10 of these. And time. Getting into the power steps. Now from here, we'll start with forward power steps. And when I step forward, I'm going to be stepping forward, but also at a diagonal. So when I step with my left leg, I step left forward. I bring my left arm high. My right arm is behind me, low. And I'm going to look up past my left hand towards the ceiling. And then I bring my feet back together to this neutral position that we'll call center. From this position here, centered, I'm going to go to the right side. And I go right, look up, center, left, center, right, center, left, center. Keep using your eyes as a tool.
Once again, guys, let's use both hands whenever we're doing the motion. The whole point is to open up the chest, reach as high as you can. If we're just doing one arm, we're doing half the work.
Let's get both those arms involved. Doing a great job. 10 more, 5 per side. Three, 2, 1. And now the challenging part, backward steps. So I'm going to show from behind. I'm going to start with my right leg, and I'm going to step right back. I step with my right leg back, my right hand comes back, and I'm looking now towards the floor where my right foot is going. And then I step back to my center position and step back. Always check your blind spot. Make sure to look behind you, look over your shoulder. Look and step. Center. Center, look, step. Center, look, step. Keep it going. Almost there. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. All right, y'all, let's take a quick water break. We'll take 2 minutes to recover, and then when we come back, we're gonna need our chairs. We'll start seated down, so we can take a seat to start. And let's get right into it. So we're gonna, first of all, get our hips moving. And the way we're gonna do this is take our hands, place them right on the top of our legs, and we're gonna slide down and look straight ahead until I get towards my ankles, and then I'm gonna slide all the way back till I'm sitting up nice and tall. Sliding down, sliding back. Five more times. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's take our hands, place them right on top of our legs again, and we're going to shimmy forward in the chair so we've got lots of space. From this position, 5 times, sit to stand. 5 times, sit to stand. We're going to rock back, generate some momentum, shoot those hands forward, and then come up nice and tall. When I sit down, I'm going to push my hands forward to counterbalance, and I want to control my descent on the way down until I'm sitting back in the chair. Bring the hands back here. This is going to be our reset position. 5 times, sit to stand, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. All right. So hands are in the same position. And now we're going to focus on extension of the knee. So from here, I'm keeping my hands on my quads. And I'm going to flex those quads to bring one foot forward and then back down. Flex the quad, foot forward, back down. So that's the thigh muscle. I'm squeezing my thigh to extend my foot. Ten times. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's bring both feet out, knees bent, toes up. And what I'm going to do is one leg at a time, I'm going to push forward, pushing my foot flat to the floor. And I want to try to press as if I was pressing a pedal, flattening my foot to the floor, and then I flex it back. And then I flatten to the floor and flex back. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet back or flat on the floor. Let's take a moment to check in with our posture. So find a way to sit forward in the chair. So we're nice and far away from the backrest. Sitting up tall, looking straight ahead, hands on your thighs. We're going to take those 2 movements and make them 1. So I flex forward, extend the foot, bring it back all the way, and then replace. Flex forward, extend, retract, and bring that foot back. See if you can find past neutral, and then back down. Extend the foot, and back down. Flex that quad, press, and back down. So if you want to think about it in the direction of your toes moving. My toes come up, my toes point forward, and then I try to get them to point back towards my forehead and then back down. Maintain your posture. It's easy to start slouching in this position. If you catch yourself turning inward, just take a moment to reset and then focus on maintaining that posture the whole time. We'll keep this one going for about 30 seconds. Use those hands. Use your hands as a tool for feedback. Keep them on your thigh and try to encourage that muscle to work as much as it can. We want to really turn that muscle on as we're extending our foot forward. "15 seconds now. 10. Keep going. And time. Nice. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to bring our hands forward here, point our palms together, and then make 2 fists. First exercise is turning the steering wheel all the way over, and then back to neutral, and then all the way the other way. And we'll do this 10 times, left and right. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And last one. Our last exercise from the chair is going to be a star squat, and we'll break it up into pieces first before we put it all together. If you're like me and all you have available is a chair with armrests on it, you're going to need to sit far forward in the chair, which isn't a bad thing. It's a good habit to get into whenever we're practicing a squat style or sit to stand style movement. So first thing is the star shape that we make. And we'll practice this 10 times, 5 per side. I'll show a few times. What I'm doing is I'm stepping out to the side with one leg and then bringing my opposite hand up to the sky. And I'm looking past my hand. And then I come back to our resting position, which is hands on the thighs. And then my other leg steps out and I'm looking up. You can do this as quickly or as slowly as you feel it is good for you. And let's do 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, reset in your chair. Let's shimmy forward. And we'll practice 5 more times the sit to stand. Sit to stand is coming forward. This time we'll bring our hands up and we're going to push and open. And then with control on the way down. And we'll do this 5 times together. 1, 2, 3, 4, And on your last one, let's stay standing up, all the way up. And we're staying standing. We can keep our hands in whichever position feels best for balance. And we're gonna add a calf raise. Heels come up off the ground and then back down. And we'll do this 10 times. Big calf raise, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, right on. Let's sit back down and let's put those exercises all together. All right, so what does a star squat look like? We're taking it to the maximum now. So I'm gonna step with one leg out to the side, one hand out to the side. And I come neutral, and then other side and neutral. Then I come all the way up to my feet and calf raise. So one more time. I go step, reach, sit to stand, set my balance, calf raise, and then sit back down with control. Sarah, if you would be so kind, could you time us for 2 minutes to do this exercise? I'm assuming that was a yes.
That was, my dog is grunting, so I didn't want to.
Okay, all right. Well, let's get right into it then. Star squats for 2 minutes. This is our final push, final exercise of the day before our cool down, and then our 100 punch challenge. All right, guys, on Sarah's go.
Go.
Right on, let's do it. Big steps, big reaches. And add that calf raise. Keep going, guys. Keep it up. Big reaches. Use your eyes. The eyes help so much to look where we need to go, to accentuate those big movements and maintain balance.
And we're halfway there.
That's 1 minute down. Keep it up. You've got this.
"30 seconds, let's keep pushing." "10 seconds."
Keep it up, guys. Finish strong. Go big, go big. Let's go.
And time.
All right, let's get right up to our feet. Extra balance, extra bonus, calf raises. So from here now, we're gonna push that calf raise to the maximum. We're gonna lift our heels as high as we can. And if we can, we'll get so high that our heels will start to point towards one another. We call these extreme calf raises, or the Laura Mazier special. Start with a little bend in your knee if you need some help. We can extend and then lift those heels up 10 times at your own pace, the biggest calf raise you got. Let's finish strong. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. 1, and time. Nice job. Well done. Time for a water break. Take some deep breaths, and then we'll cool it. All right, y'all. Let's do this. So let's bring our hands to the side, power posture, and we're going to focus on breathing. 5 big deep breaths in and exhale. Deep breath in. Bring your hands out to the side. We'll have our hands in the shape of a T with our hands pointed up, palms facing up, looking straight ahead, and we'll just hold this posture and breathe deeply. Same position, turn your palms down and hold. We can now introduce a little bit of squeeze in the shoulder blades and breathe. Let's bring our arms down in front and we're going to circle. Controlled big circles. And switching directions. And time. Just hold power posture again. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to show a stretch now that can cause quite a bit of sensation. It's a really great stretch for stretching the entire chain of connectivity between our arms across our chest. So basically shoulder, chest to shoulder. We've got a fascial chain there that connects all of our muscles, and this can really help loosen up that area. Just letting you know, it can cause a lot of sensation. So if it feels like pain, where it's a negative emotion, then what you can do is bring your hands down to the side and just gently rotate like so. The stretch is hands up. I place one hand facing down, and then I'm going to look to my palm that's in the air. As I switch my palm up for palm down, I'm also going to look towards the hand that now has the palm facing up. So I turn and switch. Turn and switch. Another element to add is to visualize and encourage your fingertips of either hand to stretch as far apart from each other as I can. What I'm doing is promoting as much length in my arm as possible. I'm promoting my fingertips driving apart from each other. The left hand is driving away from the right hand, and the right hand is driving away from the left. That can increase the sensation quite a bit. So be aware of the messages that your body is sending. If the positive feelings start to become negative, just tone it down, bring the hands down to the side, and continue to flip your hands up and down. A couple more times. And time. Woo, that's a lot of work for the shoulders. Great job. Let's give a little bit of love to our core here with a gentle side crunch. We'll take our hands, place them on the side of our legs. And first thing to do is to tuck your chin in. We want to make sure that we don't look forward like we're in laptop posture during this. We're bringing our chins in, looking straight ahead. I've got my hands to my side, and I'm just going to do a gentle slide. Be mindful of the chin tuck. We want to tuck our chins in as much as we can. And now bring your hands out to the side and give yourself a big hug and hold it. Deep breaths 5 times. And lengthen your exhale as we go. Inhale deep, long exhale. Hands come down to the side. We're going to inhale, reach up. Exhale, relax your hands. Now inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, relax your entire body. Inhale, hands up, same pattern. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, shoulders rise. Exhale, let it all go. One more time. Shoulders. And time. Okay, so let's get into it. 100 punches. We're going to start in our boxing stance. Hands up. And before we do our 100 punches, we'll just practice a couple stance switches with big steps. Let's do this 6 times. So 3 per side. We're going to do a big stance switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and last stance switch is 6. Okay, so first set of 10 is going to be 10 jabs. You could either stand on the spot or take a step forward, big extension on the jab, 10 jabs all together. Let's go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Same stance. Crosses. Big cross. All the way extended with the backhand. Straight punch for crosses for 10. Let's go. And 1, 2. Big extension now. 3. Keep going. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There's 20 punches. We're going to put those two together 10 times, jab and cross. All together, 10 repetitions of the jab cross, and 1 jab cross, 2 jab cross, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice, that's 40 punches already. Let's switch our stance. Opposite side, and we're starting with the jab again. 10 jabs all together, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right into the cross right away. Opposite hand, extension from the rear hand, and crosses for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And putting those two together, we are going to do our jab cross and finishing, not finishing, but we're going to be doing 10 together. Ready? And 1 jab cross, 2 jab cross, 3 jab cross, go big, 4 jab cross, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's switch stances. Go to your comfortable side, the stance that you would prefer, and we're going to do 10 alternating uppercuts. I bring my hand in front and pop it up, and then opposite side, just like so. 10 times uppercuts. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so stay on that comfortable side. We've got 10 more, but we're going to give 10% extra. So we're going to make it 20 freestyle punches, and count out your own. The sound is going to be chaos, but I don't care. Let's do it. 20 freestyle punches, and count them out nice and loud. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20. All right, guys. Give everybody a big round of applause. Great job. Super great. So thankful for everybody coming by today. Big shout out to Sarah for her help. Big shout out to Maria for being such an awesome instructor with the afternoon program. as well as putting together this COVID Punch-Out Challenge. Super awesome to have her on as part of the team. And I hope everybody has a nice rest of the day. I know there's rain in the forecast for me, but it's still looking clear outside, so maybe time still to get out for a walk, get a little bit of sunshine in your life. Temperatures are climbing, so more outdoors all the time. All right, y'all. Wish you health and happiness, and I'll see you soon.
Thanks, Keith. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, everyone, for doing the challenge. Thank you.
Thanks,
Maria,
Thanks,
can
dude.
you
Thanks,
send-
everybody.
Maria,
Peace.
can you send us the
Have a good
link?
weekend.
Yes, I will send you the link, of course, yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.